Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The option look. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dropping back, it's Aller. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Off the play fake on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice move to keep moving. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we are scoreless.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Coming after it. And as he throws, nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Quickly out to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Golden. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll get rid of it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get it a little better.
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Complete to start this drive.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to throw. It's Rourke. He's got his man, makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Ball is free. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The offense set for a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give is to Miller. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
3:25.
Looking to throw, it's Rourke. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
One final play before the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Now adjusting. Takes a hit as he fires. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 3, Indiana 0.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give to the tailback. The ball's free. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
With the run on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Indiana, 0.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. First and 10.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Rourke. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to...
Oh, look out. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Trying to find his man on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be brought down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Powers through the defender. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down when they need that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Indiana.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fast motion from the offense. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half? Fires and picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Rourke. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
The end of the first half. With the score Alabama 20, Indiana 7.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Defense looks like they're coming. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do.
And he's still running after the move. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 20, Indiana 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down and getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Slides away. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the 4th. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Rourke. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the holder, it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. And he's dragged down. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bit